So everyone say hello to Anecdote. He's from a little place called Sydney, which he's lived in since a tender little age. Couple years back, he started rapping in hopes one day he'll reach some fame. Thinks it's in his DNA, a quest for critical acclaim. But the part I find amusing is you still believe it to this day. So watch me rip apart his frame, take his story, cut it short till people disregard this lame, and provide an anecdote for Anecdote so he can live up to his name. But see, our countries are similar, but that don't mean you can get cocky. I know you understand what I mean when I leave you covered in red poppies, cause if you stand by me, in the end, there's a dead body. See, I'll come into your house drunk and start abusing your rights, covered in blood from running down herds of kangaroos in the night. Kick over, grab your pet koala, take its cute little life, kick your didgeridoo, slap your slew of a wife, walk into the kitchen during dinner and mistake your spoon for a knife. And as for my title match with Rich, fuck it, man, I wouldn't change shit. Nah, as for my title match with Rich, fuck it, man, that wouldn't change shit. And now the title's in the hands of someone that don't give it the respect that it deserves. See, little Richard don't deserve a fucking medal on this earth. He only got that wooden chain because it would represent his worth. You used to hear the name Jack Shitt and think title shots, Grand Prix, but look at what you've become now, dude. I mean, since you robbed Feel-Good, Jack Shitt is essentially what you amount to. So fuck all that garbage you wrote, I hate all of your jokes. What are you gonna do next? Tell me why the chicken was crossing the road? Yeah. Knock, knock, who's there? Jack Shitt? Who cares? Yeah. Says his name's Daniel Martinez. So being Spanish is what this faggot claims to be. Well, you need to pack your bags and leave, because you don't look like you're from El Paso. You ain't got a pancho, Daniel, please. You look like you're going to Alabama with a banjo on your knee. You can skateboard. Well, that's something that I just can't believe, because I'm going to go get my skateboard and kickflip the gap in your teeth. So rest assured, you're getting burned. I bought your last album. It sucked. So when it comes to getting shitty music, well, I guess you live and learn. So when I'm putting Daniel in his grave, well, I'm still not digging dirt. See, I got so many fucking body bags, I'm running out of room to hide the corpses. So I grabbed Dan by the back of his neck just to use his beard to wipe the floor with. So you've got a primitive mind, Dan, so I suggest that you accept defeat and forfeit. I mean, it's almost as if his cerebral cortex hasn't completely formed yet. So whether it's promo or it's judged, regardless, you are gonna lose. But afterwards, you'll come up with some stupid bitch excuse like, the crowd just isn't getting me. They ain't worthy of me, dude. Well, the fact you think that you deserve it is what's getting me confused. I say you're lucky if they don't react. You should be getting booed. And if they're standing there not doing shit, they're impersonating you. So now Montreal? Well, it don't have a leg to stand on. So don't start acting all crazy. Here you're a rat in a cage without a chance of escaping. You getting fathered by the West like Kim Kardashian's baby. Oh. Then I heard you did a French battle. Just when I thought I couldn't like you any less. You decided to go right out in public and fucking tell us that you're French. See, it's like the French side of our products when we're out shopping for some sales. There's only a few annoying faggots that are comprehending what you say. So whether you're rapping in English or in French, there's not an offer on the table. 95% of Canada doesn't want you on a label. See, when you started your division, you just did it so you could pocket all the cash. So while you were marketing your image, you even forgot you had to rap. See, he's got a target on his back. Be concerned for your health. Those golden bars are behind you. Now you're abusing your wealth. You try and run from your past and now you looking for help. It's that movie Looper. You choose your future. You're just shooting yourself. See, you got no fans unless outside of your home city, so you got no talent, you're worthless. Always yelling, but what you're saying has no actual purpose. They'll yell loud because they're drunk now and react to your bullshit, but online they'll laugh at you and skip through half of your verses. They'll go home and watch it and be like, that was the verdict? That's not the way that I remember it happened in person. See, the fact of the matter is you distract them, you use it as a diversion. You're watching this square with no bars like the theatrical version. See, I'm just scratching the surface because your last battle just proved you claim to be an alcoholic but can barely handle a brew. So if you drank a bottle of rum, you'd fucking swallow your tongue. You're just a little guy reaching for the top of his lungs. You belong in the My Father Touched Me Anonymous Club because the way that you rap reminds me of the prodigal son. See, he's got a drinking problem that needs resolving before you can start talking shit to me. To be honest, what has Rich accomplished? It must be exhausting getting beat so often. You got the most losses in the league. Else Tachetta, Twist, and Soulcon. Hell, even one of those losses is from me. So Organic set this matchup knowing I'd body you in 3. He's an enabler. giving this pathetic drunk another shot he doesn't need. But since you teamed with Diaz, it seems like your persona's gone to shit. Digging deep for angles about how a girl jacked O'Mac and left him hoping for a lift. But a minute later, somehow won that battle, took all his dough, and then you split, proving he's a two-time champ at getting his money fucking stolen by a bitch. See, you need to think before you talk, and now you're getting crushed. You should have acted like Drake's boy and fucking kept it on the hush. Because he was... Because he was watching from the top while y'all were dropping acapellas. So when you dissed him in your interview, you sounded awfully undeveloped, so I can see the bitch in you. It's common to be jealous.
Whoa. When you collide with me, it'll be of biblical proportions, claiming you're a legend against Arcane with that pitiful performance. You think you're remaining undefeated? I'll make sure that mission gets aborted. You'll crash quicker than the Hindenburg. This blimp's flight distance will get shortened. Oh. So you need to break the chain to pieces and fucking divvy up the portions to your staff and crew and writing team and your literary sources. You need to give it up and forfeit. This here's your quarterly review. If you think I'm going in to lose, well, you're horribly confused. Because for the first time, you'll see Bender bite off more than he can chew. Oh. You look like that fat kid in Willy Wonka that got the golden ticket. Frontin' like you're on the road to riches, but no one's showing interest, like you're rolling with a loaded clip, but you're a fucking joke, admit it. See, I can play the rhyme game too, Bender. You're just another hopeless victim, and I ain't even wasting Lois Griffin, Sophie Simmons, the Olsen twins, or Corey Higgins, local business competition, fucking souls of mischief. I can put him in a box and close the lid, because I'm known for vicious acts, because I can put an end to Benders like a prohibition act. Oh. You'll hear a line like, I'll take the piss out of you, like a catheter. Most of y'all would turn your noses up like, man, that line's awful. Till you found out it came from this faggot's mouth, and you're like, never mind, it's awesome. See, he'll say he's a tiger shark, and I'll be some sort of inferior animal. It just seems like you pick him at random. I don't see how they're really compatible. I mean, you told Arcane you were a pit bull, but you ain't got me convinced. So if your crew's a bunch of scofflaws and Pesci's the top dog of your clique, well, the only thing that makes you a pit bull is that you got your jaws locked on his dick. See, while I was traveling back and forth between Toronto, Calgary, Van, and Oakland, he's had his record served to him, handpicking all his past opponents. I worked and earned the spot I'm in. The future champ has spoken. The title's only as respected as the motherfucking man that holds it. See, when Twist first had the title, it was the beginning days of this here movement. He came with that comedic style. People claimed he'd never lose it. Holohan quickly proved that theory wrong with a painful execution and went on to defend it against Jack Shitt and win, and remains the only person to this day to do it. He lost it unexpectedly to Thesaurus, an American, which at first didn't seem like the greatest of solutions, but despite his looks helped push the league and bring a few new faces to the movement. Then Arcane had it. Well, that was strange and just confusing. So we're all happy when you took it, Bender. I'm not able to dispute it. But when I strip you of the title, there ain't no making up excuses. Just consider it another of the stages of improvement, because I'm the perfect package. Call it the chain of evolution. You'll be stricken with headache, depression, shortness of breath as he attempts to focus, chest pains, regret, the feeling of pressure on his head and shoulders. You're dead weight, it's the end. A cold sweat like you're getting sober, but it's time to face reality because the fucking Bender's over. So I think you need an English class on English class, because when I think of Brits, it's wits and fashion, prim and proper, fitted slacks with linen jackets, hidden gadgets, British tactics, run up in your flat while your kids are napping and flip their mattress, so your son and daughter, Brit and Matt, can piss their pants while they witness daddy get his ass kicked. No bullshit, but you can call me Philip Jackson. I put your J's in the air like one of Pippin's passes. So you thought I wouldn't have some shit to reference? Listen, brethren, I've done my homework on Enigmas. Call me Richard Evans. See, it means to have a hidden message, so when he gets aggressive, it's just misdirection. You can see it in his eyes that he's disguising all his inner tensions. So if he's Enigma, then the encrypted message is that he's still regressed and living with depression from when his wife and kids decided he was a little whiny bitch and left him. So I have him looking over his shoulder, coping with constant stress. So I treat you like London soldiers, so don't think that I'm not a threat. I leave you without arms, jaw broken, then off your head like both of the zombies led by Michonne in The Walking Dead. Yeah. So fuck any of your girl, sister, mom, whatever lines, because they're so retarded it's astounding.
and just about as relevant as any fucking Calgary joke about me. See, Toronto cats poke fun at that, but the truth behind him is partial and minimal. See, what you don't know is I grew up in this city. Bitch, I kicked it in Marley. I went to Arlington Middle School. I lived in Oakwood, West Eglinton, went to Vaughan Road Academy, so fuck any crowd favorite joke towards Calgary when you battle me. So let me give the whole crowd the lowdown. Now you're looking broke down and damaged. So you can rob other rappers, bitch, but I can jack the hometown advantage. So with all the embarrassing battles you've had, I'll bet you wish you could take them back, bitch. I hope you slit your wrist with the razor that you shave your back with. I mean this fat fuck probably bacon wraps his baby backed ribs. So anybody watching this, you can't debate the facts. The battle scene is oversaturated with saturated facts. And if I lose, all I have to do is mention his beloved Prophet Muhammad, and his people would get offended, say this battle's shocking, and call me obnoxious, and block it before anyone had ever gotten to watch it. But fuck if I offend you, faggot, I'm leaving you for dead. After this, you'll be just like Muhammad, because no one will see or speak of you again.
What makes you think you deserve a battle with Madchild? I mean, you're barely a name. Plus, you don't have the character traits to be a champion despite your various claims. You say you want opponents of top caliber while you're ducking cats like Caustic, acting scared and afraid, but it's only right that you dodge challengers. You're American made. Plus, why in the fuck would you quit battle rap? It's the only fucking reason people know you in this crowd. Your rap career's depressing, but shit, Coney would be proud. You've been around for years, but no one's noticed you till now.
See, you've been at this for like 10 years now and you got nothing to show for your dedication. You're a joke and have to face it. But wait, I thought Aspire meant to have a set of goals and aspirations. But in KOTD, shit, I got an 8-win warpath. You're like the original Nintendo with this shit, so don't hate me for that. Just a one-dimensional loser stuck on that AB format. Yo, so fuck off with your lame delivery, your basic similes, your entire battle with Solcon, and your blatant racist bigotry. I mean, you said you were gonna go to his Hanukkah wearing a swastika, and you'll get what you deserve for those bars and harsh statements. Cause I'm gonna treat you like the Inglorious Bastards did the Nazis, since now you're claiming that you aren't racist, and carve that mark of hatred in his forehead with a sharpened Star of David. So you took a lot of losses, Rich, and in your future I see many more. So I'm gonna continue building my career while you keep on mending yours. You think we love your drunken antics? Well, I'm gonna check you into Betty Ford. Let's think about it for a second. I hope I'm grabbing your attention, because I'm about to tell you why this cat is not in top contention. See, when all the other Canadian battle vets went off to visit grind time, this short-stacked little pint size was off crying on the sidelines. Well, this here is your last lifeline. Why you acting drunk and obnoxious? With all this time in the battle scene, you'd think you'd have something accomplished. But the only thing that Poe's rich with is his abundance of losses. Cause I'll run through Whitby and leave your lives in the trash. Cause I got you wrapped around my finger, held tight in my grasp. Cause I only use white squares like you for wiping my ass. See, the way I rap, people say I got a heavy flow. But your mom used to bleed a lot. You might say she had a heavy flow. But then she met a man, and them two made an embryo, and after 9 months her water broke, and she had another heavy flow. Fucking crying shame that you share the same body mass as Isaac Hayes and the same facial structure as Chaos from Primal Rage. And you're from the United States? We share the same landmass as you. Shit, that's sad and embarrassing. You're fat and you're arrogant. You're pretty much the definition of the average American. You're an Irish singer/songwriter with a real bad record. You're Patrick Fitzgerald, but Pat can fit lavish much better. They practice magic tricks together and have a bucket of laughs, but he always gets the rabbit dance stuck in his ass. So I've just about had enough of your mumbling, stuttering raps, so I'm gonna put this trickster in a box and fucking cut him in half.